So after 3 rounds, Sagan's next opponent was the American Raymond Gray in the semi-final.
So, semi-final times, and Gard Sagen from Norway against Raymond Gray from the USA. Raymond Gray very highly rated here in the semis as one to go all the way. Gard Sagen, we saw, is one willing to grind out a result over 3 rounds. The southpaw stance of Gray, the shorter of the two men. And what Gray will have to be aware of is the fact that Sagen, when he takes you down, is very good at keeping you there. So let's see what sort of upright game Raymond Gray has. I think it's fair to say one of the pre-tournament favourites, the American. Can he live up to that? Gard Sagen, slight damage to the eye from his previous fight, but nothing very worrying here. And as we know, he's a patient sort, waiting to get that takedown. Then he works you, grinds it out, slows you down. But nice fast hands from Gray, from that southpaw stance, and Sagen switched briefly to southpaw himself. Just missing with those punches there. Nice movement from Gray. And there's the takedown attempt we knew would come from watching Sagan's quarterfinal. Short knee in there. And a straight jab from the southpaw from Gray. What Gray's got to be careful of here is, although he's not in danger, Sagen again is showing the judges he's the man forcing the issue. As he did in his quarterfinal, he's got a knack of coming forward, working, and showing the judges that I'm in control here. So Gray's got to be careful. He's not been in trouble, but he hasn't been seen to be working the way the Norwegian has either. And we're over halfway through the round. Front push kick seen by Sagen. Nice short jab that was switched to a hook suddenly by Gray, and it landed. But again, Sagen pushing forward, and I'm sure he'll go for another takedown when he gets the opportunity. Matches his man for southpaw, throws the right hand. And here's a nice short knee from Sagen. There's where I thought after the knee he would go for the takedown. But good lateral movement from Gray. Through on the turn as well, which I always like to see. Good technical opening round. Side kick from Gray. Sorry, from Sagen. Gray moving again, looking for his opportunity. But Sagen has that knack of taking the centre, pushing forward, then throwing in short clusters or going for the takedown. So for me, he's saying to the judges, if everything else is even, you're looking for control, it's with me. And that's the only difference between these two fighters at the moment, is the control element that I feel has gone for Gard Sagen from Norway. Raymond Gray not particularly been in trouble, but not done a great deal either. So we're here for the second round of this middleweight semi-final from the Cox Pavilion from the University of Las Vegas. And as I said for the first round, when everything else is even and it's close, you're looking for control, and that's what Gard Sagen is very good at convincing you at. It looks like he's the busier man. Now, you've seen already that Raymond Gray has got skills. He's got good boxing skills, fast hands. I just feel he needs to work more. This is the semi-final. You know, up for stake, up for grabs is that final place. You have to work for it. And at the moment, Gard Sagen is just saying to the judges, I'm doing that bit more, while still very cleverly fighting within himself as he did in the quarterfinal. Raymond Gray needs to step it up. So they break clean again, and once more Gard Sagen stays there in the centre, looks to push forward. And this is where I feel that Gray needs to actually get his counter in first, if that makes sense. Don't wait and try and counter, suddenly spring forward, take the man out of his rhythm, but he's not doing it. That's what I was saying. That's what he needs to do, and he needs to do more of it. Just as he sees Gard Sagen set himself up, close the distance, take him out of his rhythm. Because you saw there, he's got good foot movement, he's got good timing. But again, who lands the knee? It's Sagen. For me, Raymond Gray is spending far too much time with his back foot so close to the canvas there, to the mesh. High point kick from Sagen again. Come forward, make Sagen work, beat him to the punch, make him think. Don't wait to counter. That's better, beautiful high point kick to the face. Sagen smiles, but that's much better. This is what you want from Gray. Best moment of the fight so far for the American. Nice high point kick in reply from Sagen. Suddenly the crowd comes alive here from the Cox Pavilion. And that's better from Gray. This is what he needs. Don't revert back to type, keep it up. That's it. As soon as Sagen sets himself, come forward and throw your own work instead. Then he has to set himself again and start from scratch. This is when Sagen looks good, when he's allowed to stand there and dominate. And Gray's shown he's got the ability to prevent that if he really wants to. Sagen pushing forward again, and Gray's allowing him to do this. It's frustrating because he had that really good spell and then he allows Sagen to come back again. You know, Sagen is marked, he's bleeding. Gray is accurate. Superb kicking style as well. But again, do you say he's taken the round or only a share of it? Because he had that brilliant middle part to the round, but for the rest of the time allowed Sagen to keep him where he wanted him. So for me it's very interesting in the third, because I'm not even sure I've given Gray the second round totally, maybe a share. But he's shown real glimpses of genuine ability. You can see why he was a pre-tournament favourite. But he needs to do more. Sagen, the inside kick to the lead leg. That's better from Gray. Pushes forward, throws the left and right. Coming forward himself now. Happy to stay in the centre now, which I feel's better for him. He's got good timing, he's got good reflexes. Use it. Oh, this time Sagan's timing was superb though. Saw the kick coming, turned his man, and then pushes forward again. Sagan's a very clever fighter. I've been impressed with him in the two fights I've seen so far. Good with his timing. Good inner clock. Knows when to show the judges he's working. Always looks like the man going forward. Very clever indeed at this amateur level. And yet you get the feeling that Raymond Gray is potentially the more dangerous of the two, but Sagan's managed to negate that very well. Hanging on for that single leg, and if he gets down here now and keeps Gray here, this could be real trouble for the American, because we've seen Sagen is good at keeping you here. He's good at wearing you down. He's good at running the clock down. And if he does that now, this could be an upset. He's just got to stay here. He's halfway through the round now, stretching his man out, look, pushing him down. Raymond Gray does not want to be here. Gard Sagen, we've seen, is so good at this. And Sagen again has got that ability to keep you there, to just show the referee he's working enough, as he's doing now. Look, Gray trying to turtle out there, not a very good position again for him. And the longer it goes like this, the more difficult it becomes. Now he's back upright, but still, it's Sagen in control. Little knee to the back of his opponent's knee. And again, the longer you do this, the less Gray gets chance to work. Gum shield there. And this is the other thing it does. It makes Raymond Gray tired, trying to keep this man off him. He's big at the weight, as you can see. Sagen really broad back, muscular. Not the sort of man you want. Oh, and a beautiful right hand. Sagen, perfect timing. And I was just about to say it's because he'd taken the sting out of Gray, but the way he gets on top of you and keeps you, and then the booming right hand. Now, if you needed any convincing now that this was Sagan's fight with under 10 seconds coming up, that was it. And that's what I love about this man, that internal clock, knowing when to do, what to do at the right time. Raymond Gray's frustrating for me. I've seen real potential, real ability, but he's not fought like a man in the semi-final looking to get to a final. For me, this is Gard Sagen that's going through to that big final, and rightly so.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout has gone the distance, and we have your decision. Your winner by split decision. Out of the red corner, from Norway, Gard Sagen.